Hello? Does my mic work? I think so. What up? Okay. What are we doing today? So, where's my browser? Oh god, I've got a lot of tabs. Right. So this website is working, but we need to add a couple more features today for I think Rockstar is going to use this on his stream tomorrow, by the sounds of it. So we need to add two things. We need a streamer view where you can like use it as a browser source in OBS, and we need he wants a score counter. And then I also want to let me test that this new command works. Stack. Yup. I want to add more to like the readme here because ideally they'll land here from the link in the corner. And so I want to make like an actual readme. Maybe just clean up the repo. But before all that, I kind of want to deploy my no, I'll do this later. I also want to deploy my overlay, but it's working fine right now. Okay, are we still zoomed out? So failed. Huh? Oh, this wasn't up to date. What? Where do we start? First of all, we need to get a local version of this running. So I think we want the hot reload version, even though it doesn't really work. Yeah, wait, does it actually matter? Because hot reloading is kind of built in, no? If we just do start sh, it should work just as well. So this is running locally on what port? I have no idea. 3000 maybe? Local is 3000? Yes, okay. One problem we're gonna have is that if somebody changes their username, they're gonna lose their points. But I think that's just a fact of life. So I think if we go to create room, we can just send nothing to scores room code. That'll create like our little flat file for scores. Okay. Just trying to think. So we add a score. We need a variable. Oh, we need two variables, right? Because we need to accept. I guess we can just do it as we could do it as we can do it as form data. Yeah, that'll work. Let's make a new endpoint called score. And we're gonna take two things. It's gonna be a username, form data, username, and then we're also gonna take a amount to change the score by. Oh, do we also need a room code? We do. So we can assume if a user's not in the file that they have 0 score. Or should we just make sure they're always in the... let's just assume they have 0 score. Let's see. Score file equals... base name room code, I know that much. And then data scores. We don't need those. So we're gonna put username mount into the file. Let's check can grep do anything about a column? I don't think so. Oh? Make sure the first character of actual line content. But I guess we could do it. We could grep up until the tab character. It's a little bit fragile, but it should be fine. So if grep q username t in the score file, then else phi. So if they are in the score file, we need to get the number. Actually, I guess we don't want grep q. We want to save this as a result. So we can echo the results into cut F2. And this tells us the current score. So we'll just call it score. And then we need to do math on the score, which is unfortunate. So score plus amount, new score, and then we can do an inline sed on the score file where we say we're gonna replace gonna need some double quotes. We're gonna replace username t score with username t new score. And then that should actually be the whole thing, right? Oh, we need to check the password. So we can take the logic from reset and just yoink this. Right. So we have auth here. A website in Bash? Why? Why not? That's the only explanation I have. For fun. Cool. So I think, hey Stony, I think this is our score endpoint pretty much done. So now we need to, fun is always a good reason. I agree. We need to come over to the host page. Oh, you got a null rod. Be careful with that. We need... You're gonna break some stuff? The nullfish has an interesting origin story. The old chatbot had a bug where sometimes you could catch... There was like a new line at the bottom of the fish file, I think, or something. And so sometimes you could catch just a new line and there was just no fish there. You just had a blank line. And it was breaking some stuff. So I went through and I replaced all of the blank lines with nullfish. And so for a while they were just like some rare Easter egg that people had for breaking it. But then we added it as an official fish. Yeah, it literally gives like the missing no of our little fishing game. Okay, we do have one problem, and that's that the player logic is the same regardless of whether or not you're the host. And that is unfortunate. What if the buttons are always there and we just hide them with CSS on the client? It's a little bit messed up. So maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe what we should do instead is implement the feature that we're missing, which is query string parsing. That's how you normally do it if the button can't cause risk. Yeah, I mean, there's no problem with the button being there. What do you mean that's how you normally do it? That's not how I do it. Maybe you have to wait until browsers understand Bash. We are using HTML for the for the browser. You don't go append and remove buttons all wildly. You use CSS. Okay, fine. We'll do it with CSS. You're right. So instead, we'll go to the player room thingy. Is this the right one? Yeah. Also, what's up with these characters just hanging out in my thing? No JS at all. We're using HTMX, which is I mean, it is technically JavaScript. Like this is written in JavaScript, but the point is that you don't need to do any JavaScript. It's just all in like HTML attributes instead. So there's technically JavaScript, but you don't have to write any to like make your stuff work. What the heck is that? No match found? Oh god. Who's sending me bytes? Let me kill that for a second and switch to a different port. Messing with what? Can't get any other package to work properly. What do I want to do here? I want to go to start.sh. I want to say port equals default value port 3000 port. So we can do port equals 3005 start sh. Now we shouldn't be able to get strangers trying to talk to my server, which is desirable. They named the extension .ass. It turns a subtitle file into styled subtitles. I know nothing about subtitles. But I'm happy for you. I watched a little bit here and there. So we need to pull the score from So we're gonna grep the I'm gonna grep username t from a score file. We're gonna pipe that into cut cut f2. Otherwise, we're going to echo 0. I don't know if we need these parens, but it feels good to be explicit. We need to define what score file is. And then we can stick the score. Maybe we'll do like div class equals username. And then a second div that's like score. Score. We should definitely multi-line this because it looks awful. Problem is we also need this down here. Just without the buzzed. I wonder if we can do better. Something like this, where we put it in a variable. We need a space. It's gonna go right here. Buzzed. We can get rid of this whole situation. Wait, we have buzz defined twice. Class. Maybe? What am I missing? Nothing? Perfect. Any weird bugs here yet? Nope. Okay. Let's copy this URL. Enter my name. Bad cop. Bad cop 0. That's my score, 0. Okay. We need those buttons right about now. Add. Maybe we'll just say minus 100 plus 100. They don't do anything. Oops, single quotes. So they're both gonna hx post score. I wonder if we can just do name equals 100. No, name equals amount. Value equals 100. Name equals amount, value equals minus 100. Now we wrap this in a form. We put an input type equals hidden with the name of room code and a value of room code. We need one more for username. I think it's lowercase for some reason. Oh, I didn't do hx post. Oh God. Bad auth. Oh no. Why does the host also get bad auth? Huh? The host shouldn't be getting bad auth. That's not how this is supposed to work. So we're allowed to do that. We're not allowed to do this? What a scam. Let's print out the passwords. Oh wait, I don't have password anywhere here. Oh my God. Why didn't anyone tell me? Well, the button disappeared. It still says bad cop 0, but it didn't do bad auth. That's actually an interesting point, is that I'm gonna need... Oh wait, no, I can just do... Oh, this is so easy. You just do hx swap equals none. Okay, now it doesn't swap. we need to do a publish similar to what we do in here. So we're going to say event score data doesn't matter. Cool, so that's gonna publish, and now these need to do something. Up here. So when we get a score event, we have the player room open. Okay, the only thing that's weirding me out is that this number is not going up. So we need to take a look at what's going on in our database. Which is a proper mess. Okay. Oh. Well, there's your problem. It's not printing a tab character, it's okay, that's an easy enough fix. In score, instead of doing an echo, we're gonna do a printf. And we're gonna say %s t %s n. We're gonna take in two variables. It's gonna be the username and the amount. And then we're gonna go back and delete that scores file. No. We're gonna make that an empty file. Okay, so far so good. Why? Why not? Hey, well, I'm in there. Twice, in fact. Why twice? Okay, so we're doing grep bad cop t in scores. Interesting. Why is that not expanding? How do I get a tab character? Grab for a tab. P? I see. Why though? Didn't you already have one? I thought you already had one. Oh. Okay. Let's see what happens. We come over here. We click plus 100. Okay, I'm in there. Oh, my score says 100. That's good. 200. Oh, this is very good. Can we go negative? We can go negative. It's not an issue. Should we include buttons for other amounts just for the heck of it? Oh. Maybe just like a 500 button. Maybe we have to actually make it do 500. Class equals score control. Yeah, controls. And then in our player, where's our player? We can do a terrible thing and stick a style type equals. Do we need a type? Or do you just do style? Inline style that says score controls display none. Uh-oh. Is this actually the host? I think this is actually the host. No worries, we just moved that over to the other file. But we know it worked. And then it doesn't show the score controls anymore. Incredible. I think we need to do a little CSS cleanup here. Player 2. Player 20. Oh no. Yeah, this doesn't this doesn't scale very well. Thank you. But how do you know? Score. Are you coding Minecraft? No. Let's do a score. If score is less than 0, oh wait, I didn't even realize it was you. I just thought I saw the first time chat and I hello. It took me a second to remember your username. Why did you ask me if I'm coding Minecraft? You just threw me off with that question. There we go. If your score goes below 100, it's red. We could do a less harsh red, like a... Oh, you know, like a... Like a that kind of red. That's a little dim. 8, 9, E. That's kind of a little bit pink. Seven? I should have just copied the buttons red. Too late. So what is this outer element? This is a player. Flex direction column. Okay, now your score is actually on a new line. Do we have anything around these buttons? No, we need like a player wrapper. Let's see. Player wrapper. Is the bash stack gonna run HTML5? My company's still using HTML4. We'd like to switch our workstations over to bash stack as soon as possible. Oh no, SSL is not enabled by default, don't worry. Well, there is a cooldown of 2 minutes. But there's also a there's a cooldown of 90 seconds for subscribers. Bit of a pay to win situation. Hey Cabby. Are you here for the bash? I feel like we should do a display grid on this thing. I've never done display grid, so I have no idea how it works. Display grid. I'm here for the fish. Grid column 2? No. Columns? Column count 2. No, that isn't it. How do I make it? Column. Grid column? No, I tried that, right? Grid template columns. Excuse me? Is that real? Two. Invalid property value. First one sets the number of columns. I just want 2 columns. Perfect. Okay, let me scroll up. You want me to do a min max 0 1 for real. What the hell? Why did that work? What does the 1 for real mean? one fraction? Huh? Stop making things up. Please. For real, for real. No cap. Apparently there is a cap though, because we're using min-max. So there's an upper limit. Fine, whatever, sure. Score controls. Display grid. Can you please polyfill flex for... Yeah, okay. I have to share this with everyone. What did the message say? I was in someone else's Twitch chat earlier, and someone was like, CSS, aligning a div, am I right? I'm like, or like centering a div, am I right? And I'm like, you know, they made centering div a lot easier like 8 years ago when they introduced Flexbox. And they're like, Yeah, but I'm dependent on the company updating their CSS version for the server. Excuse you? Yeah, but you know, yeah, update your server CSS. So I asked ChatGPT, how do I update the CSS version on my server? And I got an answer. So it turns out I'm the idiot. Because what you really want to be doing is first you need to determine which version you want to update to. The most current version is CSS3, but you might have specific requirements that, like, say you need a different version. And then you need to find the CSS file that's on the server that you want to update. Typically, they're stored in the CSS folder. Solo. Then you're just going to need to edit it with the new version code. You can do that with a text editor, an IDE, anything that supports CSS. And then you need to save the file to the server. This is an important step. If you're using FTP, you'll need to upload the new files to the server. But if you're working locally, you'll need to push the changes to the remote repository. Okay? And then you just need to test the website or application to ensure the updated CSS is working as expected. It's always good to test your changes in prod. It might impact the appearance and functionality of your website. So yeah, you should definitely test them. I need CSS 2 because I need to support IE6. So it turns out I was wrong, and that's how you do it. The more you know. Where did my other tab go? Wait, didn't we just change this to... Wait, what is this tab? Wait, what are all these tabs? Oh, God. Yeah, it's like the missing texture. It's also this emote. Yeah. I don't like the order that these buttons are in. I should rearrange them. I think minus should be on the left. And let's do a class name on the subtractee ones. And dang it. Where's my CSS? Button add, excuse you? Background color blue? I don't know. Well, that didn't work. Oh, it's no space. Is there a different button style overriding everything? Am I crazy? I did class name, my stupid React brain. The untrained my React. Oh, that's a nice green. Ah, what? No. No, make it go back. What? What happened? Sometimes I hit the buttons too fast and I mess up. Where did I do that other red? Here. Score controls button, border radius APX. Let's round them out. Padding some. Gap. Does gap work on grid? It does. Amazing. I have to get back to my job, but if you're still on after 11 p.m. EST, then I'll come back to fish. Oh, I should be. That's not that long from now. They don't do anything when you press them. I don't know, make it darker. 3 3 3 2 4. What if we just drop everything by like 32? What's E minus 2? See? 6? Ah, that's nice. Click. Okay, what is oh, we have the wrong color. Okay, CD 5238. Yeah? Boom. Feels great. Oh, if you push them too fast, it doesn't work. Why is that? Huh? I think we're gonna need to go to the docs for that one. Is it making the request? If I click it really fast. No, it only made one request. It seems like there's some sort of debounce situation. Does it have a default? It doesn't say. Let's just try. We'll try on this one. Or wait, no, it'd be here. On the trigger. HX trigger form throttle 0 ms. That didn't work. Does it click? Okay, here we go. Okay, now you can spam it, I think. I gotta do this thoughtfully. How many clicks should it take to get back to 0? Should take 12 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We lost a few clicks. Huh. Well, sometimes you lose some clicks. Why is that happening? Do I also need to set delay? It's definitely losing some clicks. It's super annoying. Hey, how's it going? Throttle defaults. I guess the solution is just don't click the buttons too fast. It's kind of an unfortunate solution. It feels kind of bad. Couldn't go faster than every 500 ms-ish. I think it's just the way this framework works is like when you click, it's waiting for the response before it lets you do anything else. I'd set a timeout to click the button every 50 ms, but it refused to submit faster. Interesting. Default settle delay. Yeah, there's 2 left in the current iteration. We keep adding more as we hit the limit. Oh, how many you found first? That's not a feature. But it should have been. I mean, you could do Fishdex to see how many you have overall, but you can't see how many you were like the first to find. And it's not possible, unfortunately, because the data is not time-stamped. Yeah, it does tell you, but it doesn't save that information anywhere. It'll tell you when you catch your first, and it'll also tell you when you catch the first of any type. It'll say like discovered or something. But I should have added timestamps. That's a cool feature. Oh well, too late. If we ever decide to reset the fish. We have this. Look, you're on there. Timeout defaults to 0. This existed the whole time. I was looking for this in the docs for the longest time. And now I find it. You gotta be kidding me. You can add and remove CSS classes. True. I think it's just a fact of life that the button's unresponsive while it's in flight. Is it because the button is getting swapped? Maybe if the button wasn't in the swap, it wouldn't be a problem. But like doing that is such a pain. Just click slow. That's the solution. Just add an overlay on click that blocks the UI. What does that do? What's the benefit? So that it won't look like you visually clicked it twice? I mean, I could just make the button go away. I can just say I can okay, maybe this isn't the best experience, but I can just make the button stop existing. Why does it bounce down like that? Oh, I lost the CSS rip. Could do that. Yeah, it's just because this thing has justify line item center. Yeah. Okay, so we don't need to do this. We just need players. Is this because of the padding? Wait, you can still click it twice before it. Does delete not delete it right away? Hmm. I would have thought delete would just get rid of it immediately. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. It's a little janky. Is it better or worse than the laggy version? That's the question. So the problem is, like, before I added delete, I get rid of that, right? What? Oh, none. So if you click the button at like the right pace, it drops clicks. Like, you can see I'm spamming it, but it's not going up at like the same rate. Like, this is a double click. Okay, now it's working. That one didn't work. It's like sometimes it does. I think it just comes down to how fast the the responses. But this is running on localhost and it feels this bad. Like, what's crazy about it? Reads like Bioshock? Wait, where? Like on the main page? Okay, let's make the stream review and then call this done. Let's commit first. Add scores. And then we're going to copy this to stream room.sh. So we're not gonna have a player ID. We are gonna have a room code. We'll connect to the player endpoint. No. We'll connect to the host endpoint. There will be no buttons, no link. Stream. Apparently there'll be no no players. Where did the players go? Do we have something in the SSE that's like, if you're not actually the host, We don't have that. Where's my stuff? Yeah, let's check the console. Our event source is pending, but it doesn't have anything. What am I forgetting? Actually, why does this work? I think I need a load, right? There we go. Okay. We're just gonna inline a bunch of stuff here. Background color. Actually, I don't know if we can do that. Background image. How do we get rid of the signature display none? Didn't work. It's a hashtag instead of a dot. It's gone. What am I looking for here? Min height initial. I think that's what we want. Okay. I think this is what he wants. Let me just double check. Um, because then you can just zoom it in to make the text bigger. Oh, but it makes the border bigger too. I guess actually, wait, why is this so weirdly positioned on the screen? Who's got the margin? Top players. Margin top initial. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the buzzing still works. That's a good thing to check. Oh, right, I forgot, I forgot it would light up here. Everything seems to be working. Actually, that's gonna be kind of annoying because you'll have to like make the room in advance. It makes me kind of want to disable the auth system. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose Ajax requests on every element. I chose HTMX. HTMX is, it's good. What do you mean? I would say this was genuinely a fun to build. It's fun to use. Okay, how do we... What was the server name? That one, I guess. Docker compose down. Docker compose up build D. Our changes should be live. Boom. It actually works better now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't. It still feels like trash. Oh my god, it feels so sluggish. What have I done? Isn't this expected if you increase on the server? Yeah, the server tells the page to update. But what I don't understand is why, like, double clicking this, it does work. But if I if I triple click this one, like 1, 2, 3, it only went down 1,000. Why did it only go down 1,000? 1, 2, 3. That time it worked. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going on? There's not a delay though, because watch, this one I'll do really fast. It goes up twice. I did that really fast, like faster than the other one. I think what's happening is because this server is sending us new buttons, there's like a period where they're being swapped out of the DOM and like their listeners get ripped off and everything. And so then they're unresponsive until the new buttons come in. If that makes sense. Because if we look at what's actually changing, this entire like section of the page is getting swapped out whenever we click one of these buttons. Why does the server send a new button and not just new text content? Because I don't really know how to use HTMX properly. That's the main issue here. We might be able to, you might be onto something. We might be able to, for the host specifically, not swap everything. No, yeah, let's try this. Because I think it will work nicely is if we stop swapping the buttons. Yeah, there's a feature that is for this. So if we go to the host and we go to this one, which is where the buttons are. So on the host, we'll just say, like, don't update if we get a score change. Right? So let's try it now. Okay, so I'm at 3,000. So if I give it 6 fast clicks, one, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm at 0. So it is a problem with the button and not the API. So all we really need to do is fix the host page now. Right, because now we're not doing updates when it happens, but it does update over here. And like if we refresh, we'll see the new score. So we need to get that update now. So step 1 is we go to score.sh. We need to echo the new score so that we know what to put into what we're gonna swap, which makes sense. You want to make sure you render the smallest thing possible. Yeah. And the other issue is like it had to like go there and back and then there and back again. Because it was like there was a response from the server. We were sending the score to the server. The server sends a signal to update. Then we fetch the whole like display and then we put it in the page, and that's why it's taking so long. Is it's like 2x round trip. Are you using echo as return values to the function? Yeah. Well, it's just standard out. So we need to go to HTMX now, and we need to read about this stupid out-of-band swaps. I'm used to doing this stuff with sockets. So we do have a socket. We have, we've got this thing. Which one of these? We've got this event stream. And all it was sending us is score IDK, and that's like what was triggering the update. It says IDK because I didn't know what to actually send there. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So we need to do an out-of-band. Well, you do make a request when you click. Move that request to your event stream. Event streams are one way, so it comes from the server to the client. So what's happening is when we click this button, it's making a post request to the score endpoint, which actually changes the score. And we're going to have the score endpoint return the new score. We need to figure out how to swap that into the... Oh, hey. Wait, you weren't following me? That is insane. Welcome. Hello. Browser needs to establish a connection for each click? Yeah. How is that a foot gun? That's just like how Web 2... Thank you for the sub. That's just like how Web 2 worked. Apparently my sub goal is at 13 out of 10. We're fixing a bug right now where... So the score works, but if you look at the delay between like clicking these buttons and the score going up, it's miserable. So we're fixing that right now. Time to let go of Web 2 people. Well, it's not so much the delay that's the problem as like sometimes it drops clicks. So like if I click this 3 times, it's only going down 2, which would be really annoying. So I'm gonna fix that because I think I know how. But other than that, yeah. The stream view is over here. If more people join, it'll do the... Oh wait, which one's the player link? Which one's the player link? This one. Aha. Oh no, you buzzed. Let me... minus 500 points. You got the wrong answer. I'm sorry. Don't buzz unless you know the answer. Gonna give myself 3,000 points for... Oh, Rock's buzzed. What's the answer? That is correct. Spaghetti was the answer. So how do we... Oh yeah, speak now if you want any different CSS on this page. I mean, I guess you can customize it in OBS, but that's kind of annoying. You can like zoom in if you want the text to be bigger, I guess. Okay. Oh, it zoomed in everywhere. So we need to read about how out-of-band swaps work. If you want to swap content from a response directly into the DOM by using an ID attribute. Oh god, do I have to use an ID? Or can I use a selector? You can also pick out pieces of content for an out-of-band swap using the... I'm not a god, I'm just unemployed. Are you planning on doing the stream tomorrow? No, 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 no. It's very much a long hiatus that I've been on. Late next week? That's fine. That gives me more time. Unemployed Web 2. This is not Web 2. This is the future. You can pick out the pieces of content for an out-of-band swap using HX Preserve. We could have used this on the buttons. See ya. Why didn't we just HX Preserve the buttons? No, I think we need to use this ID situation. So, Web 1. Honestly, Web 1 is it's kind of a thing, right? Like all these static site generators and stuff. We're basically back on Web 1. It's just really trying to go back. So we need to stick an ID on here. That's like ID equals score for username. And we just pray that their username is legal. We use HX swap OOB attribute in the response. So we need to say div. Is it div? Div ID equals score for username. It's uppercase for some reason here. HX OOB swap equals true. Maybe? No. In this response, div message would be swapped directly into the matching DOM element. The additional content I don't understand. Am I not doing this? I typed OOB swap, but it's swap OOB. Oh, it feels so much better now. Oh my god, it's night and day. This is way better. Why does this not go to the red anymore? Oh, you know what? It will, just not on the host view. And that's actually an easy fix. Is it an easy fix? What the heck is happening? Oh. I'm reading the old score. Okay, we did it. We fixed the bug. The question is, should we also do it for 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 players? Does it matter that the update is slow? I think we could do it for score, honestly. Might as well do it the right way. Let's put this in a let's call this response. We're gonna echo the response, and then we'll also send it down the tube, and then the player should not respond to score events, I think. And it doesn't work. Not you too. Wow. Wow. I'm unsubbing. You know, like 30 minutes ago, Rox came in and did the same thing, so he apparently wasn't following me either. You've never been able to... I don't have anything to say to you. Uh-oh. What's happening? I don't think this worked. Why doesn't it work? You're fine. Maybe I should just name... Okay, hear me out. I don't know what I'm gonna say yet, but hear me out. What if we do this and we just change the, instead of the event being score, the event's like score dash username. Yeah? And the score says something like SSE swap. Wait, this is the wrong docs, I think. HXSSE swap score dash username. Oh wait. Hey Tim. How's it going? You've been streaming a lot lately, I noticed. How's that going? Okay, so these are actually not the same thing. Just a bit of crunch mode. Almost there though. Nice. So do we want this? We don't want the out of band swap for this. The last thing we need is somewhere over here. Game launches on the 30th? That's pretty soon. Are you excited? Scared? Nervous? Ready? Indifferent? All of the above minus ready. You know what? I decided this isn't worth it. We can just swap every time. It's fine. Where's my browser? What? Oh wait, why is it not updating? Okay, now it's updating. Okay. What did we change? So we got rid of the score trigger for the host. Added the ID. Yep. Make the button much more responsive. Can push. Whoops, wrong button. Docker compose down. Takes forever. Oh, wait, not this link. Whoa, wait, what was that? Why did it get rid of the score for a second? Oh, it still feels pretty rough. What are we actually doing for network requests now? Did it actually... Yeah, we're only doing score. I think my ping to this server is just bad. This is like... That one took 350 milliseconds. That's kind of a lot. I can't think of any reason for it to take that long other than just slow connection. Or a lot of ping. It's the one. It doesn't explain a lot because I only have ADMS ping to the server. Why does it feel so slow? I'm just so conflicted because I want it to be... I want it to be a good user experience. That's like... Why is it so incredibly slow? Let's just check sanity check. Well, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. That could have something to do with it. Oh, wait, no, I'm not on the server. Ugh. Don't. What's this? Boarding with incomplete response. I think that's okay. I don't know why it's so slow, but oh well. Oh, you had an epic. Nicely done. I think we need to work on the documentation next. I also kind of want to move everything that's not the like framework to a subfolder. Like, let's make a directory called target link name. Okay, what happens if I run start sh now? Oh, I'll need to do my work. Already in use. Thank you. Oh. I know what that bug is now. Oops. I want to go to examples. I actually want to make another directory in here called Jeopardy Buzzer. One link. I want to move app to core. All right, we need to go to the examples in here, and we need to redo our symbolic link. Oh wait, unlink app sh. It's not called that now, it's called core. How's this looking? Going to bed? Have a good night. I feel like I should move the SVG out to its own file instead of embedding it in core. Mm. I'm actually not feeling too great. I might stop streaming now. Just call it early. We had good progress. We got all the new features we needed and did some cleanup in the repo. I still need to write the README, but that's not very interesting to watch anyways. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Good work. Oh, thank you. Have a good night.